They have long necks and pointed heads, with the widest part around their ears. The friends figure the raccoon stuck its head into the jar, trying to lick the last of the peanut butter from the bottom. Once that wide section of head passes through the mouth of the jar, it's impossible for the raccoon to pull out. The hump on the bison's back is solid muscle, and its skull is thick with bony sinuses that absorb impact. Combined, they make the bison strong enough to plow through 6 feet of snow and tough enough to catapult a 200-pound man nearly 8 feet in the air. As winter approaches, the mice burrow deep into the fields, and since food is plentiful, they continue to breed, up to 50 mice in a burrow and hundreds of burrows an acre. When springtime arrives, the hordes spill out, hunting for food at the rate of about 3 million mice per square mile. During the race, camel handlers wait to help corral the animals once they cross the finish line. As the jockeys hit the home stretch, 2 of the handlers prematurely advance toward Heidi. That spooks her camel, causing him to abruptly slow down and thrusting Heidi over his neck. A second threatening gesture. Then the boy moves in to shoo the monkey away from the skirt. It's when he steps in between the monkey and his food. That's when the macaque snaps and lunges at Raleigh, sinking his teeth into his leg. He wonders if they can float the dog over to the house where the animals are, board them, then turn it into a giant life raft and carry the animals to dry land. The woman swims up to the biggest polar bear who's sitting on a rock. The fully grown 1,500-pound animal grabs her with its massive paw, then sinks its teeth right into her back. The woman's face is contorted in agony. Which tank is 14 feet deep and made of corrugated metal, a hard, rippled surface. The bear's short, curved claws are normally perfect for climbing, but these walls are too slippery and the grooves too wide for him to grip. The geological formation is called a solution pit, caused by water pooling, draining, and eroding the sandstone over many years. It's only 10 feet deep, but it has a dramatic overhang that prevents the ram from getting the foothold he needs to escape. The whale's 45 tons make an indentation on the beach. Because the sand is wet, a natural suction cup forms underneath the massive whale, which creates even more resistance. The enclosure wall is about 4 feet high. Levan climbs up it to get a better view, while his mother's back is momentarily turned. But as he leans over, he stumbles and falls. She's supposed to be on an island across a river where the spider monkeys are kept apart from visitors. But something causes Christina to swim across the river and go over to the area with the children. William starts by climbing up a small tree next to the large pine. He then wedges his body between the 2 trees and walks up 45 feet like this. Once he reaches the top of the shorter tree, he bear hugs it, rocks back and forth, finally building enough momentum to swing over to the taller tree. Now he just has to scale the final 20 feet to Geronimo. She lands on her back. The petrified bird is now ready to attack. Her massive wings are spread, her jagged beak is open, and both feet are aiming up, ready to strike with those deadly talons. Flash escapes from his release box perched up on the hill, while Lauren is in the middle of a routine with Scooter. With his hawk eyes, 8 times more powerful than a human's, Flash sees the cockatoo as a sitting duck and swoops down.